Right, welcome. This is one a day, the anti-inflammatory way. It's a hands-on guide of where I'm going to lead by example and cook 40 to 50 highly vegetable-based dishes. That's going to, if you follow this, it's going to retrain your system, and it's going to retrain your taste buds and lead you slowly into a diet that's going to be very nutritious, and it's going to increase your vitality and health. People don't know how to do it, and I'm not going to start and bamboozle people with a list of do's and don'ts and what you can and can't do. It's just straight, follow these recipes. So this path will slowly get you onto an inflammation-free lifestyle. And for lunch I'm going to have, so it's eggs, rice, cilantro, and a little soy and hot sauce. And that just makes a lovely little meal that gets me through the day. And Jasmine rice is the tastiest of rice. I'll show you how to cook rice properly. There's a couple of ways. And then my eggs, I'm going to use that for cilantro. We've got hot sauce. This one doesn't have vinegar. Sriracha doesn't have vinegar, and a light soy. Okay, to make nice rice is important. I got 1 cup of rice. I'm going to use a rice cooker. But the key is wash it 3 times. Take this starch out of it, and you get that rice, white rice. You go to these sushi places, and you go to Thai restaurants and curry places, and their rice is all stuck together and clumpy, so they don't bother washing it. So I want you to wash your rice 3 times to take that milky starch off of it. That's the key. So I'll do that now. There's a lot of things restaurants don't bother to do that you will, because it tastes better. Now for 1 cup of rice, I add 1.5 cups of water when I cook, and I use filtered water, bottled water, because it tastes nicer. Now rice, I'll talk about protein. Rice is a sugar, and if you just eat rice and say vegetables, rice combusts very, very quickly in the stomach, because it's a sugar, and that increases your sugar levels over that hour, those 2 hours, and that increases your inflammation levels, and that's no good. You can't even have spikes of inflammation. Always eat rice with protein. Protein is very slow at absorbing through the stomach, and so the protein will slow down the rice. So fish and tofu, and I'm going to have eggs. So how do you fry an egg? Well, I've messed a few up in my time, that's for sure. I'm just going to show a little trick that cures a pan. What I use is a little old oil. I use it for curing, and I save it afterwards. I'll pour some oil in this pan, put quite a bit in there, save some. And what we're going to do is heat this up. There, it's starting to go now. We're going to heat the oil up until it's smoking, not the ring underneath, the oil. And what happens when you heat oil to that temperature in a pan is it bonds to the metal. Got an oil bonded metal pan. It's perfectly non-stick. I use steel pans for everything except my rice. I'm going to let that heat up, and I'll get right back. Alright, now we got some smoke coming off this pan here, so I'll take it off. You can see that coming through. Take it off the heat. Pour some more oil in there just to cool it down straight away. Stop that smoking. Let it cool. Then I use a metal container. Pour the oil into here. When you cure a pan a few times, don't wash it, but they get better and better as they go. So that's the pan cured. I'm going to put the heat back on. I'm going to put, that pan's still hot by the way, I'm going to put just a little bit of olive oil in now, not too much. And I'm going to take my eggs, and let's make some eggs. Now, my rice is ready, and I'm just going to fluff it up before serving. Put some in the pan, flip this egg. See, perfectly non-stick. One more. First egg's nearly ready. This is hot, so it cooks very quickly, and that's the tastiest egg. Flip them over. Take the heat off now, we're done. Now, I use a few things here. I grind cilantro for flavor. Just eat raw herb stalks. Put in a little soy, just a touch of salt, gives it flavor. You can add that as a condiment if you want more. And then I use the hot sauce. Get your knife and fork, go have lunch.